Folks, welcome to what is this? The seventh?
Is this the seventh?
I think it's the seventh
Jeez.
one. The seventh EPW Awards, the most prestigious non-giving trophy wrestling podcast awards out there. Because if you just add more things, you can be the first for everything and the best at everything, right? Business. Me and Rob are here. This is the only time I can ever get Rob to do a show with me because he's too good. He was supposed to do New Japan with me, but that comes on at like 2 and 3 a.m. and we work a lot, so we ain't got time for that.
Yeah, my professional life does not permit it. I know it's been a while, so what's up, chat? Good to be back. Good to hear from y'all. Let's get it going.
Do me a favor. Wherever you are on social media, look us up at EPW Show. I can't believe some survey place just called me. That must be payback for asking you guys to do these awards. Do me a favor and go out there and give us a retweet. Send it to someone, tell someone, make it happen. I am muting my phone if you're wondering what I'm doing while I'm looking away. So that doesn't happen again, because what are the odds that every time I start a show, that's when someone wants to call, someone wants to act a fool, someone wants to act up, but it wouldn't be live, pal, if it wasn't live. So that's what we're doing. But yeah, make sure you guys share out the link. I know people are probably super excited. We're going to start off with a little breaking news. Not really. Dun, 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 dun. I got to get a graphic or something for that so I can have some news music going. We are going to talk about the old TNA news today, Rob.
Yeah, earlier today was announced. I got it on Bleacher Report. The WWE and TNA have entered into a multi-year partnership that will include crossover talents between TNA, and it was specifically mentioned NXT.
Yeah.
But this is going to lead to like Rumble appearances, cameo appearances, and
Rumble appearances from who?
I don't know, but before people get ahead of themselves, we're not going to see John Cena in the Impact Zone. So
never say never. You thought farewells were never going to happen. They're happening here, brother. Yeah, I got nothing on that. I don't know what's going to happen with this. So, all right. You want me to be positive or negative first? I can be truly honest.
Man,
about
it's your
this.
show.
All right, I'll start off nice. I have supported TNA in the past. There have also been times where I have not supported TNA. If you've been a super long time listener since like day one, you'll know I have definitely said bump TNA. Like they messed up and they lost my support a long time ago. But if you knew me even before then, Rob knows. I definitely used to say that TNA was the best wrestling product in North America at this current time and moment.
However,
modern day, I don't feel the same. I am not mad at TNA for anything. I just think TNA has lost its way recently. Like, you took away the YouTube channel that I was paying for to try to make me subscribe to your app, which is, and I know it's $1 versus like, what's the 8? Maybe it is $10,
something like that.
It's 8 times the price of what I was paying before. I don't want to pay for that.
But
TNA,
you get access to the archives, man.
I don't want to watch those bad shows. I really don't. I don't want to see Jenna Maraska versus Charmel, one of the worst matches in like TNA history. It just went sideways, and it wasn't Charmel's fault fully. Like, I know it takes 2 to tango, and you got to pass the blame, but what were we thinking? Have you seen Vince Russo booking casket matches and stuff? Like, dude. By the way, Vince Russo popped me kettle for some of his stuff today too. Like, I'm done with listening to people in this BS. All right, respectfully. Other than that, though, like this relationship, I don't know what it's gonna mean. Like, good for TNA that you're gonna get some. Like, who do you see going over there? Like, main roster wise, TNA. Like, we know NXT who they get.
I feel like WWE/NXT is going to get the pick of the litter, whoever they want over there, and then you're going to get some NXT talents that are going to appear over on Impact or TNA, whatever it's called now. It's pretty much what they've been doing right now, just in a multi-year partnership, which has been publicly discussed. So now WWE has to uphold their end of the deal. So we'll get Tatum Paxley and who's the other chick? Petrovic. They'll show up on the TNA.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if that's your jam, then that's your jam, right? Not mad at it,
Well,
but
I look at it like this too. You got some of these TNA talents that are going to come over to network television, probably some of the biggest audiences as far as viewership goes that they're ever going to see. And then you get the NXT talents that are going to go over to TNA to work with some of the veterans, sharpen up their skills. Iron sharpens iron. I feel like it's going to be beneficial for everybody around.
I guess
at least the talents, I should say. I don't know about the companies, but the talents, I think they're going to benefit.
I just wonder if WWE people will see it as like a demotion. I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about the Corey Graves stuff. We're not here to even get into that, but
you're out there, you're working, you're getting paid.
Not enough. But yeah, it's just got to go in, man. Big shout out to everyone who is in here. Gabe's in the house. What's good, everyone? Hope y'all had a good day. Hope you had a good day too. I did not at work. I'm not gonna lie to you. Matt Lopez says, good evening, everyone.
What's going on?
What up, Matt? E's in the house. Speaking of acting up, what up, Rob? E's putting it in. I will never retire. Donnie, what's up?
Trips. What up?
EPW Awards. Yes. Yo, to quote the Iron Sheik, bleep the Hulk Hogan, and to quote me, bleep this TNA direction. Ooh. Yeah, B just not been feeling a lot of stuff.
You ready for Tessa Blanchard to come over?
Oh my goodness. And then you saw, and she's been big up and like, I like Kalani Jordan, and I'm watching the games, y'all. This is can I say something else too?
This is your show. You gotta ask me.
No, because we're doing this together. I want to say something. This is a setup. This whole thing smells fishy. It reminds me of ECW getting money from WWE to help take down Billionaire Ted. Like, this is a game, bro. They play these games. They did this stuff in history. I won't say what, but you know what I'm talking about. They did this in history. You go over here, cause trouble. You can't beat me financially, but you want money, right? I'll give you a little bit of mine, and it's just to deter someone else, and you're just using someone to do your dirty work. Pay attention, TNA. And at the end of the day, if TNA wants to capitalize on this, here's some free business advice from me. Go to another network if you're actually trying to grow. But if that's not the case, then you're just messing with them just to mess with them. But what do I know? Matt Talk says, big news for the TNA partnership, but let's be honest, WWE will use this to scout who they want and take their developmental wrestlers more TV. Yeah, it'll get them more TV time. Exactly.
It reminds me of James Woods on Family Guy, man. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
Every time CJ says watch TNA, someone gets shot at a wedding or they book Johnny Swinger. Wow. Scott D'Amore being let go was a big blow.
Agreed.
Jocelyn said, for me, TNA won't be the same. Best to them that they won't be bought out. They've lasted a long time. I'll say that. When the world is gone, there will be the only thing left, roaches, taxes, and TNA. They always find a way to hang on when I thought they were down and out.
And Twinkies.
Yeah, that's true. Conrad, you don't want to see old TNA with the puppet? Yo, chill. We can't say that other word. TNA sends NXT their best. WWE sending their developmental system.
Yeah.
I'm in the same boat. 99 cents was affordable, and $5.99 was a steal to watch the smaller pay-per-views on YouTube. I agree.
Remember the $2 pay-per-views they used to do every Wednesday?
Yeah.
I got so much trouble with my mom. So it was like 2 months. Like, who the hell? What is sacrifice?
It's watch goats. What up, fellas? Kyra, you call this is the possible end of TNA. I hope not. Me too.
They ain't going nowhere.
Watch when that TKO, you could buy stuff. I don't think TKO wants to buy companies anymore, though. I feel like they would make it NXT. They're not going to get rid of it, but they might take it over. We're taking over.
Maybe the new NWA territory system, just at NXT.
Probably right. I literally thought the same thing. ECW connection. They are about to sign all the free agents and send them outcast. And they have a lock on the free agent market if you guys are paying attention close enough. Like
WWE ID.
They got it on lock. I'm just going to tell y'all that right now. But getting into this, we are here for the EPW Awards. Me and Rob have the stuff. Rob, you want to tell them what we've done? Hey, Ed, I see you.
Well, we've got how many? 10 categories?
11 now?
11 categories now because you brought one back.
I did. I brought a oldie but a goodie back.
All right, so we got Match of the Year, Feud of the Year, which is back. Male superstar, female superstar. I'm sorry, wrestler.
Right.
Sorry, superstar is a company exclusive.
Superstar.
Tag Team of the Year, Microphone Master, Shocking Moment of the Year.
You know all the usual. We're going to go through them anyway. So you guys let me know what you voted. Let's talk about it. If you vehemently disagree, please feel free because you know I will. You know I will. We'll never forget the Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins tragedy that that you guys voted for. And I was
still
like,
mad about it.
Yo,
he's still mad about it.
Do you know what matches were on that list? And that's what we picked. Some match where the dude came out injured. This is the best place to work. And I'm just like, I guess, bro.
It couldn't get any worse.
Yeah.
The show must go on. That's that Vince McMahonism.
Kendo stick right in the chest and he's just wiggling it. And I'm just like, what is this, bro? What is this? I guess. If that's your thing.
You got to respect the effort.
Yeah. E forever. This was match of the year. One day I'm going to go back and I'm going to read all the ones that it beat and show why I was so upset.
I have a theory why it was beat, man. The guy who should have won split his own votes.
Well, not this time. So when we say that, I add the split ones up and it's not enough. So if it's not enough, you were going to lose anyway. Matt says this should have been this should have been seen happening. Didn't help. Oh no. Hold on, I'm going back to this. TKO did help TNA create the TNA Plus service. Pay attention to the bullshiggity that goes on every single week.
It's a smart business deal.
For who?
It's an investment in their future.
Right? Cody versus Kingston was better than that Cody Seth fight me. we didn't say start challenging people here. 90% of my votes were right in, so I know I ain't picking no winners. I know what you voted though, clown. We checked them. I know who did it. And I don't know who put wrestling fans versus or what was it? Virgins versus wrestling fans?
Wrestling fan versus virginity.
Yeah.
Perpetual virginity.
Yeah, whoever wrote that, you're a jerk. You're a jerk.
No comment.
It was you? Oh,
sure.
Okay. All right.
I keep it professional.
This man just wrote Yappa Pie. Donnie, we might have to give him a timeout, y'all. Cinema fans.
Cinematic aura.
Well, we'll see who's watching the show and what they're doing. I guess it's time. Are you guys ready to get into this? I'm ready. Who's ready? We're ready. So to get into the award show, get your popcorn, get your drink, and let's go. It is time for the 2024 EPW Awards. Rob, we're going to take it from the top with what we like to start off with. And the graphic here with the nominations show past winners, and we could talk about that a little if you guys want to. But the nominations here for Breakout Wrestler of the Year, we had a bunch of people listed. Past winners have included MJF, Rhea Ripley, Orange Cassidy, Dante Martin, LA Knight.
LA Knight was last year's winner, right?
Yeah. And actually, hold on. I'm going to pull this up because now Rob's going to make me question things. 23 was LA Knight. Kinosuke Takeshita was 22. 21 was Dante Martin. 2020 was Orange Cassidy. And 19 was MJF and Rhea Ripley. They shared it together at the time.
All well deserving.
It was a lovely thing, a lovely day. Rob, who did you vote for in this category? Do we go first or should we say it after?
I said we announced the winner and then say who we voted for.
All right. Well, you can ask me for the drum roll when you're ready.
All right. So first, I want to go in third place for Breakout Star of the Year. We had Miss Tiffany Stratton.
Not bad. Tiffany Stratton's a good choice. I can't be too upset with Tiffany.
In second place, we had Mr. Joe Hendry.
I believe in Joe Hendry. I'm not mad at it.
And in first place, if you want to get that drum roll ready, Our winner is none other than Mr. Jacob Fatu.
I love you, Solo. Listen, man. He's up there, man. He's a beast. He was that boy. I can't be mad at Jacob Fatu too much.
He definitely made an impact when he first came on the scene in WWE. He was killing it down in MLW, going against Hammerstone and currently, besides Gunther, this is probably my favorite wrestler.
Okay. Man, imagine those two in the match. Woo!
He's impressed every step of the way since he came onto the main scene. The big time, as some people will call it. I say well-deserved.
Yeah. And for the record, Breakout Star is weird. Me and Rob have had arguments and back and forth. If we had to get rid of one, this would be the one that I would either get rid of or tweak or whatever, because I don't want to put rookie, because what's a rookie? Are we talking just the pros? But breakout to me means like you were in a spot and now you're somewhere else and you have blossomed. You're becoming something. So you could say Khali gets back into pro wrestling tomorrow. I don't know why I'm using Great Khali as an example, but Great Khali's back. He's doing hurricanranas. He's going crazy. And then boom, breakout year for this guy because he made it back up to the top. So that's what I think of with Breakout Star. I also voted for Jacob Fatu, though. I thought he deserved it. Going to the comments here. Someone said Roderick Strong. Shelton. Shelton's name was in the mix. His name was in the mix. Where
did he come out from?
From
the obscurity of the catering in the WWE.
Man,
I love you, Solo.
That's right. He's like 42. Bischoff thinks he's a breakout star like Camacho. Give it to Shelton. If Shelton don't win the award, show loses. Yeah.
Hey, you guys all pick these winners, man. This is all by the fans for the fans.
Yeah, 100%. Because I'm telling you, you'll see that there's probably gonna be a moment where I get upset doing this, but we have fun with it. Let's go into the next category, Rob.
What we got here? Microphone master.
This is someone who shows excellent microphone skills, controls the crowd, never loses their cool, and always finds a way, even in a bad situation, to make it better. Now, we haven't had many winners, as you can see from the nomination. Only one person has been able to dethrone Maxwell Jacob Friedman, and it was Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston ended up getting the win. I'm looking in 2020. He was snuck away. Does MJF hang on to his award? Like he's got a chokehold on this, like that dynamite diamond ring. We will see.
So in third place, and kind of a shocker to me, but in third place we had MJF.
Oh, say goodbye.
Well, it's funny you say that because in second place, Drew McIntyre.
My man.
And in first place, drum roll, please. Our winner is Mr. Phil Brooks, CM Punk.
It's the cult of personality.
Now, this is who I voted for, and I believe you voted for him as well.
I did vote for CM Punk.
And honestly, we were close to naming this the MJF award.
We were like, we might as well just call it the MJF award.
I feel like this past year he had a bit of time off, and in my personal opinion, I feel MJF kind of regressed in his material, I should say. It's almost repetitive as far as like his subject matter goes. Last night, it was almost the same thing. That promo he had with Jeff Jarrett, where it's like he goes for more shock factor instead of like innovating. CM Punk is just like, how you say, is the voice of the voiceless. He speaks to the masses. It's like, no matter what he talks about, he can get repetitive too. Most of these people can't get repetitive, but cubic zirconia ring.
I feel bad though here for I see people like, I hate when people say that about MJF because let me put myself on screen for this because I want people to know. MJF, we talk all this mess like, oh, MJF is this, oh, MJF is that. Mark my words, it will be bigger than Penta's debut if MJF's banner comes across that WWE screen and he comes in there and does the exact same promo with, give me a name from WWE that this will work with Jeff Jarrett. R-Truth. Bro, they'll be out there with their little bowl of Chef Boyardee raviolis, eating it up. They'll be like, yeah, this was great. This is great. And I don't have an issue with other people going. I'm telling you, MJF's going to be in WWE one day. I feel it. Like, it's more than likely going to happen. But we got to stop pretending like, yeah, I'm kind of tired of his subject matter. And then as soon as he comes in, oh, man, this is great over here. Like, that's what people are going to do that. I promise you. Punk deserved this. And I saw people bringing up Drew in the chat. And I saw Dominic, too. Jocelyn also said she will not vote for MJF.
That's
Drew was
not what
wrong.
she said.
M. Douche F.
Douche.
Douche. Put the accent on it.
Drew did not pray for this.
Drew was robbed.
What up, Beach?
BJ, here's why I'm going to say, in my personal opinion, that Drew McIntyre didn't win. Because Drew wasn't cutting these promos till Punk got there. That's what gave Punk the edge. Like, I think he brought Drew up with him. Like, Drew was always good to me. But Punk was like, I got you, brother. Let's make this magic happen. And Punk did it. So he brought it out of him. And now Drew's character is a little more edgy. He's a little more cool. He made something. Yeah. MJF picks low-hanging fruit. I mean, that's his character, though. Yeah. Everybody knows a D-bag who does that. Drew should have won, but I'm not shocked Punk won. Punk's work way weaker than his AEW GTFO. I agree that his work is way weaker, if that's what we're going to say. And I think in WWE it feels more WWE
more
sanitized. Yeah. But in AEW I liked it better. But he's so good that in WWE he makes other people better. He made the Seth feud better. Like, this is just me.
He's happier. The backstage environment is so much more professional.
Yeah. Yeah. And Clown acknowledged what we said. Nah, boo. Punk WWE colored glasses. Your chosen one. Who chose you? I love Punk saying that. Yeah. Sadly.
All right.
On to the next one. Faction of the year. Now, we've had some good ones. By the way, if you're counting and you're like, man, Conrad only named X amount of people, and he said he's been doing this since 18. I've omitted some of the names. Like, I didn't tell you who won Breakout Star in 2018. I'll let you figure it out. Where's Purple? Came out to a lot of Prince themes in NXT. There's also someone else who's not on another one, but I'll let you guys figure it out once it's time. This is nominations for Faction of the Year. Now, Faction of the Year has been another one that's been kind of weird. Going back to, do we have this in 18? Did we have a faction even? Yes, Undisputed Era. This was like their award for a little bit. But they have since broken up. They're not cool anymore, apparently.
3 of them are.
How much fish could Bobby Fish fry if Bobby Fish could fry fish?
You're a liar.
Where's the lie? We've had the Elite win it, we've had the Bloodline, we've had the Judgment Day. Rob, let them know the placement here.
All right, so in third place we had a tie between the Blackpool Combat Club and Chase U.
Give me a C.
Who are both
disbanded.
I wouldn't say one's disbanded, one has evolved. In second place, we had a previous winner, the Judgment Day. And in first place, drum roll please, as if we all didn't know,
it is,
acknowledge them, it's the Bloodline.
Dun, 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 dun.
And before we go splitting hairs, this is the Bloodline OG, Bloodline 2.0. It's the Bloodline, man.
They're all getting credit for it. So
they dominated this. I don't know, man. Factions have been stagnant to me lately.
Don't get me started. I'm so tired of this Moxley stuff. When are you going to get tired of this? What? I just asked Rob about the other. What's the end goal?
Good.
When's the end goal with this? Like, when does it end? No, and this has been bad too, for the record. This story has been bad at times, but people just forget that time. They're like, no.
Well, they can forget because, Jimmy and Jay have chosen to forgive and forget. Cody's chosen to forgive and forget. Roman's still a jerk.
Kevin's right. Kevin is right. Seth is right. Punk did it for a favor. He's the smart one.
But they, like I said, they've been dominating the airways. They're the highest rated segments on each of these shows, and it's hard to argue with their success.
Clown throughout Deathmatch Royalty, House of Torture. I'm kidding. You better
Jesus.
be. He said, "Honor no more." You're a few years back now. Blackpool Combat Club would destroy Chase U. Someone said
Chase U's already destroyed. So
someone said LWO. One time for my guy Sean Hubbs. Clash of the Podcast every Monday 6:05 Eastern Standard Time. Gabe throwing up the ones for the bloodline. Jump the shark line. They haven't been a true faction since spring. I know.
Hey, they got the votes, man.
I think the whole bloodline story is a swerve and they join up to form the Super Samoans. Judgment Day carried Raw in every form they have existed. I don't like Judgment Day as much anymore. I haven't been feeling them. Bias TMDK. Good choice though. They've been slept on. Bloodline for the 10th year in a row. Maybe Hurt Syndicate next year. Hurt Syndicate actually did get some votes. Just so you guys are aware. We did have those up. Do we need the little? Well, we're good on those.
Yeah.
We know. You know who you voted for. You know. Let's
discuss that in the Discord.
Yeah, definitely. And join our Discord. I think E had put it in the chat before. If not, someone throw it in. ! Discord and it'll pop up for you. We would love to have you guys join that for us. Rob, I want to know something. What was your favorite pay-per-view of the year out of all these? When you look back at it, which of these shows that we've had a past winner, which one's your favorite? In all honesty,
for what we've had nominated,
yeah, what has won in the past here?
I cannot front on Takeover New Orleans, man.
That's a classic.
I had to convince you about that one.
Yo, listen. So when I did reviews back then, I gave the grades like I do at the end, and I told Rob that I gave this an A, and Rob was like, "What is an A plus?"
If you guys are OG fans, man. I used to call him the professor. He's the hardest grader I know.
I used to be really tough, and then I figured I had to ease up a little bit.
But other than that, Forbidden Door, which we were actually at.
Yeah, that was great.
Was amazing.
I love Wrestle Kingdom 14.
Mm-hmm.
Double or Not, All Out 2021 is my favorite AEW pay-per-view of all time.
I'll give you that.
Really good. But what makes a good show to you as well? What do you need for a show to be show of the year category level?
Besides the obvious, you got great matches, great storyline, great payoffs, engaging throughout, not too long, not too short. You don't build up a 5-hour show for 5 matches, and you also don't have a 4-hour show with 18 matches shoved in there.
Is this a shot at the top 2 companies?
Just in general. Well, no, because you got Wrestle Kingdom too. They did the smart, I won't say smart thing, but they went back to one night and they cut it down a little bit.
There was still 2 nights, kind of. They just changed the name of the second night.
It doesn't count. Wasn't a Wrestle Kingdom.
Bullshiggity right here, y'all. All right, man. So, who? Let's see who were the runner-ups.
Runner-ups. In third place, All In 2024 AEW.
Okay.
In second place, this is the show I voted for. Revolution.
I voted for Revolution as well. I gave them the edge because of the Sting moment and Darby.
Same here. And historically, if you've been listening to me, I am not a Sting fan. I respect Sting. I respect his legacy, but I was not a Sting fan. I liked him better. This is weird for me too. I liked him in TNA better than I did in WCW and WWE.
Weird.
I was never a fan of Sting. He always pissed me off with the
no
dumb baby face. No, not even the no selling. I get that's part of his character, but he was just the dumbest baby face. He was so trusting and he got betrayed every time.
Well, you gotta look at who was booking too.
But I was jumping up and down, sitting there clapping, cheering. When that Metallica hit, I said Metallica.
It is,
yeah.
Seek and Destroy.
Yeah. And in first place, drum roll, please. WrestleMania 40. 2-night extravaganza.
Back-to-back wins for WrestleMania. Surprise, surprise.
Spectacle, man. It was.
Is it a top 10 mania to you though? Is it like an OG GOAT mania? I listened to some of the young cats. I'm shouting out Malik right now. He was mad. It was ranked like number 11. He was like, "This is a top 10 Mania. What are we saying?"
I have to go back and really think about that. Personally, my favorite WrestleMania is still 19. That's just me, man. 17 is number 2.
17's better, but
I can admit 17 may be a better show, but me personally, I like 19 better.
It was that the pillows match or whatever.
Yeah, man, 5-star classic right there.
Oh, coach, what are you doing in this match?
But WrestleMania 40, Logan Paul went out there, showed out with LA Knight. Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan.
Wait, Logan Paul, LA Knight was SummerSlam.
I am thinking of the wrong show.
Boo!
Yeah, get at me, guys.
They had Jimmy and Jay facing off against each other. I see Hubs in
boy.
the chat. What's good, Hubs? He just mentioned Jey Uso. You had the tag team ladder match, which I absolutely detested because we still should have kept one set of championships. I still feel that way. I'm just pointing it out there.
I like the new designs of the belts, though.
Yeah, much better, much better. SmackDown over Raw, though. The Raw belts still look like those little not coffee, they're chocolate candies that you get and you unwrap them.
We had the main event in night 1, Seth Rollins and Cody versus The Rock and Roman.
Yeah, I mean, as my good friend Sean Hubbard of Hubbard Wrestling Weekly says, all of us could have booked that match if you would have gave us those talents. Like, you got Undertaker, you got this, you got that.
We gotta talk about night 2.
What?
Let's say if you want to talk about the spectacle, you give me all those assets that they had to book that main event. I could have booked a 5-star classic.
Yo, I would have had a classic. Like, here it goes. But they did the thing on it. I can't be mad. Like, when people voted for it, I was just like, yeah, it's probably the best show this year. Listen, there's other things that I will call overrated, but I won't call WrestleMania overrated this year.
I had a good time watching them both nights.
Yeah, they did great in it. Matt's yelling All In. All In was a tough choice because I wanted to vote for that too. Like, that and Revolution had me torn, but I picked Revolution. Jesse, what's good, man? See you, Pro Wrestler Shoot. Tokyo the Don said All In was the best show. TSOJ, what's good? He said WrestleMania 40. BJ yelled, boo!
Not a fan.
Trash, Jocelyn said. What did I miss?
You missed so far. Breakout Star of the Year. We had Jacob Fatu. Microphone Master was CM Punk. Faction of the Year was the Bloodline. And we just got to Show of the Year, which was WrestleMania 40.
WrestleMania was not the best show of 2024. I voted All In.
Hey,
you lost, brother. You lost.
By the fans, for the fans.
We lost too. I voted for Revolution. I voted that my one mainstream. I think it's a spectacle of it. Yeah. Is that drum roll from the start of Jai Soul, bro?
Yeah, when we were doing the testing earlier, he started playing that as soon as the joint stopped. You Jai Soul, bro.
Right?
Jai Soul, bro.
Jesse said, Conrad with the blazer. I always wear the blazer every year we do the awards. That's the only time I will throw on my nice jacket for interviews.
I was snow blowing right before this. I had time.
Looking slick, my dude. All In or Dynasty should have won. Dynasty did have a couple votes, but not enough to be in the top. I think
Dynasty was in 5th place, 4th or 5th.
Yeah, it was up there. Hub said best Mania ever, WrestleMania 3 for nostalgia, 17 for best show.
Respect it.
I will not go against those. Yeah, I'm a crack addict. Man, WrestleMania 41 pay-per-view of the year? Ain't no way. Yeah. You might think I'm crazy when I say this. I actually feel for Impact and all its encompass. WrestleMania was the best WrestleMania of all time. That's not a joke, but I still think it was the best pay-per-view PLE here. I love Night 2 of 40, but All In was still the GOAT for me. Okay. Donnie said Bad Blood. Who told you to write that? Trips. I'm calling BS. WrestleMania 40 was good, but not pay-per-view of the year. Revolution would have been better if FTR was in place of the Bucks. Not for me. LOL, All In. Listen, that's what we got, man. I just keep it a stack. We bring it up. It's time to get a little shocking, isn't it? The Shock Master. Oh. This is the nominations for shocking moment of the year. I'm having a hard time with this one too. This one turns into is it a shocking moment in a match? Is it a headline? Is it this? Is it that? Maybe I should separate this in headlines for next year. I don't know. But
I feel like headlines doesn't deserve a reward because most of them are negative
and clickbaity.
Yeah.
But shocking moment of the year could mean many things. So I kind of just encompass this in like what actions have happened this year. Like what were the big stories in pro wrestling?
I will say, would you get right into it? You want to look at some past winners?
Let's see who we have for past winners for Shocking Moment. Shocking Moment didn't come into play, I believe, until 2019. The first winner was Jon Moxley joining AEW. As you see, Moxley's on there. Am I lying? Oh, no, 2018. Danielson returns. I should be looking at the graphic. Moxley in 2019. Edge's comeback in 2020. Who's that guy now? Cope with it if you don't know. 21, we had CM Punk returns. Absolutely. 22, we had, these were in different orders in other years. VKM stepping down. Gomez.
The tweet.
Yep. I was there. That was actually the show that me and Sean got Clash of the Podcast started from. Like we did a special show that night. We were like, yo, this works. We could do a show from this. And Clash of the Podcast was born every Monday live at 6:05 Eastern Standard Time. We had CM Punk returning to WWE. This has basically been CM Punk's award. But Rob, let us know who came up short this year when it was time to be shocking.
So my personal vote barely got any votes, and I was really upset about that. The thing that shocked me the most this year was Gangrel returning during that cage match.
Yeah, that was a good one though that I thought I put on.
That actually shocked me. Like, oh crap.
Mine did too. Mine's in the winning side of things.
Runner up, we had Hangman burns down Swerve's house. Whose house?
Swerve's house.
Well, it's the city's house now. City's property.
Fire marshal.
And then in the winner, drum roll, please.
Wait, we only wrote the runner up for that one, right? So, okay. Well, it's time for the drum roll.
Our winner was a tie. We had Vince McMahon resigning again from TKO, this time from the board, and the New Day turning on Big E.
I voted for New Day turning on Big E. Not gonna lie, that one hurt my soul as a black wrestling fan. I did not want to see that happen. Actually,
did it hurt your giant soul, bro?
Get out. I don't know, man. I don't know. That was just rough. It hurt bad, man. It hurt bad.
I don't want to spend too much time talking about Gomez, as you call him.
Yes.
Screw that guy. But Big E, man. Talk to your bros.
What are you talking about? Big E's too busy. He can't do nothing for us. Can't help us anymore.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Right?
I'm neglecting my EPW duties, and I'm sorry.
It's okay. Make us some shirt designs. Vinny, happy Thursday, my brother. Bless you. We appreciate you. Allie turns on Effie. Yes, that was really good. BJ, JR, we ain't getting into that. Y'all can vote for that next year if you want.
A pizza.
Sir Quills, what's good, man? A little late, but here to enjoy the 2024 EPW Awards. Appreciate
you. On,
Quills? Cope returns to AEW should win. Yeah, Big E's busy hosting all them shows on Netflix. Man.
Get into the bag.
Yeah. And listen, it's crazy to think that we will never see, I guess I have to use his real name in case people don't know, because I call him Gomez, but Vince McMahon will never be seen in like a WWE ring again until he's like
dead.
Damn. I mean, harsh, but you're not lying. I think until he's gone, we won't see a video package or nothing for him. But he wrote the blueprint that the company's still using to this day.
Mm-hmm.
To this day, fam.
Good for him. Go away.
Deuces, ooses. Going into that, Hangman using a syringe on Swerve or the plastic bag in my, oh yeah, that was a little crazy. Rob, where are the shirt designs? You ready for a steak, egg, and cheese? Nah, he might enjoy that.
For a steak, egg, and cheese. What you mean?
Yeah, Derek's the one. Derek's the one that we need to get on out of here with that. Let's get into the next one, man. We're doing good on this.
All right, tag team of the year. This is gonna be fun.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it is. Past winners include the Undisputed Era of some form, you know which one I prefer, Roderick Strong and Kyle O'Reilly, because they're the better team if you look back at the quality of matches. I was always shocked when Hangman and Kenny won. I thought that was so weird.
Well, they weren't a tag team for long, but what they gave us,
they did.
It was a sprint. It was a sprint.
I was just shocked that they won it. That was the year I thought the Bucks would win. FTR, our former tag team winners, the Young Bucks have won it. But Rob, who ended up coming up as a runner-up this year?
All right, so tied for third place, we had the Judgment Day and ABC.
Easy.
Shout out Chris Beck. Get well soon. In second place, we had the Motor City Machine Guns. Raise your fists. Rat-a-tat.
Rat-a-tat-tat.
Raise your fists.
Jeez Louise.
And in first place, drum roll, please. In something I would call an upset, Fraxium is Tag Team of the Year.
Yay! I'm not gonna lie, I voted for them, but why is tag team wrestling so bad? Like, that's what I felt looking at this.
I wouldn't say it's bad; it's just down.
No, it's bad.
There's no real focus on it.
It's crazy that was the year where like AEW main evented a show with a tag team match, but it just there's no juice. Like the Bucks got the belts and then never defended them. You got FTR and they feel cold, but they're a really great tag team. You got the Acclaimed, and then we're breaking them up now towards the end of the year. On the WWE side, you got Motor City Machine Guns. Who else is being like over there? And you're like, what are we doing? The Street Profits. What are we doing, dude? You had Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa walking around with the belts that Jacob Fatu won. Everything just felt weird, man. So I don't know, but Fraxium deserves it. I thought, in my opinion, like I guess we're here to justify now. Fraxium deserved it. I thought they put on some really good tag matches. I went out of the way one time. Shout out to the homie Brian who told me to check out some Fraxium matches that had popped up, and I had a lot of fun watching them. So I thought they were the best tag team. I mean, you could make an argument for Motor City Machine Guns. I'm not going to fight you on it. Like, that's where I stood on at least that business.
Me personally, I voted for ABC just because I thought they had the most consistent year throughout the year up until the injury. Yeah.
ABC was up there. Like, the Hardys are on the list, bro. And no, I didn't see them in the top three. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Let's see here. Yeah, that's like banning the commissioner in sports. I don't even know what's going on. Violence is forever. Clown said, Clown, we knew who you voted for. As soon as we were looking through them, I was like, that was Clown right there. Would have hurt my feelings to see Fish return. Can't wait till he kicks out of Edge's spear. Oh, y'all voted horribly. Jocelyn said, it ain't us, man. By the fans. The Outrunners. Possibly, I could see them winning next year. Fraxium's record this year is impeccable.
That it is.
Yeah. Are you serious right now? Call your boy Trips, man. He's booking it. It's his show.
That's Sean.
ABC
was the only choice, and they got third. They got tied for third.
Yeah. I think ABC's weird though, because I really think that they have grown out past this tag team. Like they should be the people you're focusing on in the main events of TNA, in my opinion. But that's just me talking. They won Tag Team of the Year. Yes, sir. I'm not even kidding you. No juice, no aura, auraless tag diviz. Yo, come on. That's
telling you, man. If they would have booked my boys, the Guns, Juice Robinson, the right way.
What are you talking? They should have been the trios champ. See, Tony didn't want to allow belts to move back and forth between people. Man, WWE was like, take it. It's yours. Go ahead. That's true though. Bad year for tags. That's why they won, all because of their matches are good and they kept winning. No love for Motor City Machine Guns. I think that they took a lot of time off. Yeah, and I don't think it helped. Hardy's been cooked. No, we voted for the Black Girl Magic. Isn't Chris Bay injured? Yeah, he's still injured from a neck injury. Maki for everyone. B-boy, you cut it out. Make sure you guys are hitting like on this video, by the way. Just because of where we're at this point with it. If you hear snowblowers going on, there's one really close to the location where we're at right now. So yeah, 'tis the season in Buffalo. Tear up. Women's division.
Wrestler of the Year.
Going into it, we've had some past winners. Going over, I believe. Becky Lynch won in 2018. I can't be upset with that. It was time. Becky 2 belts was the thing.
Yeah, that's fair.
2019, we did have our girl in the not our girl for that year, skipping, because she will not be named on this show. The initials are TB if you want to figure out who it is, but I don't rock with that. 2020 was Bailey, our girl Pam. Shout out to Bailey. She was out there crushing at that time. 2021, we had a little shocker here with Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. I know you didn't vote for her that year. 2022, Bianca Belair, and 2023 was Rhea Ripley. Rob, I don't know who comes in, but we're gonna go down the runners up right now.
All right. So, actually, I'm gonna name a little bit more. We had a 4th place tie that I feel like they had to get mentioned. 4th place, there was a tie between Athena and Liv Morgan.
Okay.
In 3rd place, which kind of shocked me, was Mercedes Moné.
Shocked in a good way, or like she should have been higher?
I feel like she should have been higher, but she hasn't done great in her home base, but she travels abroad and she kills it in Japan and Mexico. But then she goes on AEW and cuts a promo. But I digress.
I'm not saying a word.
In 2nd place, we had Miss Rhea Bloody Ripley.
Oh, the past winner falls in the 2nd again.
And our 1st place winner is, drum roll please, Timeless Toni Storm.
Absolutely deserving for Timeless Toni Storm.
And she ran away with this one too.
Yeah, she dominated this. I hope people noticed the graphic. I put in a little extra work on that, little extra sauce for you guys. Timeless Toni Storm to me is the women's division wrestler of the year. Like, absolutely crushed it.
See, me personally, I voted for Mariah May because I feel like she had a better second half of the 2024. She didn't even place.
Yeah, no, Toni Storm was it, man. She carried that AEW women's division. For as much whining and complaining I see about all of this, the women's division has been better since 2024. It has been better.
I would agree. They've been more prominently featured.
Longer matches, more time given, and more focus on the stories.
I want more Willow.
How'd you feel about what we said yesterday about the women's tag titles on the Dynamite review? Like, we mentioned, like, yo, if you unify one of those belts, you have tag teams that you could do a women's tag division with.
I don't know, man, because I feel like they won't get the focus they deserve because they already got a book for 2 women's singles titles, and then
right, and they don't have like Rampage anymore that you could have just been like, well, this will get you a main shot over here, but the idea was there to get Purrazzo, like Taya, TJ. You could have had other people in feuds. Just saying, just throwing it out there. Let's go to the chat real quick because I see people going in. Trios, we have trios titles. We want Mina, no. TB, Tony Braxton. She don't like her either, probably. Liv Morgan.
You heard what I was about to do, right?
Nah, every match but DMD was good. What you mean, Rob?
What I meant. I'm not a fan.
I thought I'm with E. I think she put on good matches here. I just think there were a couple.
Put on a good match. She had one good hardcore match and rode that into the ground.
What do you mean? What
was that? No holds barred.
Wait, who are we talking about right now?
Britt Baker.
No, we're talking about Mercedes. He's talking about. Huh?
But DMD was good.
Not every match, but DMD. We're talking about Mercedes. Yeah. He's saying that match was for what was that? I'm
just saying overall character work and whatnot. I'm a fan of Mercedes.
Yeah. Listen, the Mercedes in us, sometimes I'm like, I got to stick up for her here because you're talking wild, but other times, me and Rob got into it in the chat the one day about this. I was like, yo, I got to stick up for her. Jordan Grace, someone said, well-deserving. The rookie won. Yes, she did.
I knew somebody was going to say it.
Rob said someone's going to say this. I call it. Tony might win Wrestler of the Year if that was we separate them over here. So no shocker, Toni Storm won PWI Women's Wrestler of the Year 2. A rookie won Wrestler of the Year
2.
Bravo, encore, Tony is cinema.
And it's justified when he says it, right? In this context,
it makes sense. I just hate that word, dude. I hate it. Finally, the fans got it right. It was between Athena and Tony. Yeah, Athena, I think this could have been Athena's year if it was like if
she was on TV.
Yeah, if Athena, man, just rough. Justified Tony Storm chance on EPW. No Mayu did not make it in there. Honorable mention Billy Starks. Yeah, Billy Starks helped make Athena's run better. I will say that. Let's flip things over to the male division wrestler of the year.
I feel like this one is I think the chat can call this out actually, so let's give him a shot.
Yeah, start putting in who you guys think won this one. But we've had past winners. We've had WWE. Apparently, people like champions in this spot because AJ Styles, Adam Cole, baby. Man, isn't it funny looking at all these guys? I swear I've heard all of them are washed. I swear to you. Think about it. AJ, we can't go anymore. Adam Cole, yeah, that ankle thing, like the double storylines played. Moxley, go to Twitter. You'll hear it every week.
I'm not even going to speak on it.
Kenny Omega. Oh, I don't know if he's going to make it back to New Japan.
He looks like he doesn't even want to be there.
Roman, where is he? He's never at the show. These are the people who you guys voted for top performers of the year when it came down to it. Rob, let them know who came up in this one.
All right, so in third place, we have Mr. Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, BJ wrote "Woe with me" right when you said that. Woe with me.
Cody Rhodes came in third place. In second place, our runner-up, Swerve Strickland. That was my vote.
Yo, I told Rob, man, Swerve. What is this? Like the second time, maybe third on this list
as a runner-up.
Yeah, yo, Swerve this year was the bridesmaid, never the bride.
Maybe he should drive straight.
Maybe you should keep swerving when you drive, homie. And I think it was a big year for Swerve. Like, if you said Swerve was your breakout, I wouldn't have been mad either. Yeah. Like, I get it. I totally get it.
And our first place winner, drum roll, please. Ospreay, so elevated. Will Ospreay wins 2024 Male Wrestler of the Year.
Well deserved, in my opinion, for Will Ospreay. I mean, dude, I don't care how you feel about pro wrestling, what you like, what you think is the best, what you think is not the best. Will Ospreay is that boy. Like, I just love Will Ospreay. Tell me a bad Will Ospreay match this year. Tell me where his match wasn't like one of the best matches on the show. Tell me where he was under like top 3 matches on the show.
Well, he doesn't sell.
Here we go with that.
I feel Will Ospreay doesn't.
He sold for Swerve. He sold that kick.
Yeah. I said Will Ospreay does deserve this because he went out there and proved most criticisms wrong, I should say. He can't cut a promo.
Cut a pretty good promo. We're still talking about the grind, bruv.
There's no emotional investment in his matches or his storylines.
I can't believe that match that he had with so-and-so.
I'll say the only thing he hasn't done right, he can't dress like a professional. He dresses like he just got off the plane.
It's all right with me.
I respect it. You want to be comfortable, be comfortable.
Rob knows for years and years and years I've dressed up. I wore a tie. I got jobs where I had to wear a tie. If I don't have to wear business clothes, I'm not wearing business clothes. Like, I'm standing on business. That's what I'm doing. All right. See, a lot of people say Will or Swerve, but BJ said it'll be Woe with me. Tokyo said Ospreay. Roman's got to a point where he's big enough star where he doesn't need to wrestle every week and he's still in his prime. Ospreay. What? They didn't pick WWE? No, they didn't. Ospreay was the choice. Ospreay, yes, bruv. Need more hypodermics. A man who couldn't handle the grind is the wrestler of the year. Ospreay, honorable mention to
I am the grind.
Bryan Danielson, Swerve, and Gunther. Danielson, I think, started off a little rough and he disappeared for a few portions of time. I think that's what probably ended up hurting him. Gunther should be in this mix. Like, I don't know why he hasn't been. Maybe he was last year and we just didn't do the honorable mentions for like who was like third place or something, but Gunther should be in that mix.
It's my guy. But I did vote for Swerve this year.
Excellent. I respect it, dude. Like, if Swerve would have won, no complaints from me. I wouldn't have complained if it was like Roman, Cody. Like, there's not many people that I would have been upset with. Even Zack Sabre Jr., I think you could have even said was in the conversation for good old New Japan. Mystico from CMLL. Gotta show them some love. And yeah. Hey, Carlos. Anyway, going into nominations for promotion of the year, as you can see, we only have 2 companies that have won. Rob knows that I'm pissed about 1 year for this because he knows who should have won. What year was that? Was that back in, that was 2018, right?
Mm-hmm.
When we had the vote? No reason that New Japan didn't win that year. New Japan's logo should be up here. That was some mess, bro. There's certain years where I get mad, but
he digresses.
Yeah, this one, I don't think there's a lot to say on this one.
All right, in third place, we had TNA.
Our partner, TNA.
In second place, we had AEW.
AEW.
And in first place, drum roll, please. CMLL in a shock victory. No, it's WWE.
WWE's on fire right now. Get your WrestleMania tickets. Yeah, WWE wins promotion of the year. I really can't even be upset with this. Like, I know like people are gonna come in here and be like, oh no, I didn't vote for this number 1, to be honest with you guys.
I did actually. I just feel like for 2024, they had their best year business wise. They had one of their best years creatively.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. They made the right decisions as far as a company, as far as a business goes, I should say.
Yeah. I mean, if you throw out everything that they do and some of the other things that they do, yes.
I would say creatively, not fantastic.
4 out of 10.
We ain't gonna bread them, but and this was a landslide victory too. I think they had like maybe 60% of the vote.
It was bad. So hold on here. Voted Danielson, but definitely think Swerve had some bangers. I always remember. Dub, WWE, New Japan should have won in 28. Matt, I promise you. ESW, I don't think so. But you can vote for him though. WWE bump, ain't no way. TNA, WWE number 1 as always. Box office.
Cinema.
AEW, this is bull jive. Triple H is a fraud.
Trips.
If they only knew the joke behind that one, I'll keep it insider. But
we're gonna call them after this.
Absolutely, you watching the show, or you count the seats or record sales? Get the out of here. WWE, I know we're about to see some Paul Levesque leaf-fitted credits at the end of this show.
Hey, y'all voted for it, man.
I didn't pick it. It was mostly like, dude, this was a landslide. Like, TNA's votes were minimal. I'll let you guys know that. Like, it wasn't a lot. WWE ad. This is on fire right now. AW ads. AW is reuniting the passion of wrestling fans. Not apparently not enough to get this dub. WWE, I'll give it to them for creative, but not in ring. Jocelyn said no comment. I enjoyed WWE TV more all year of 2024. AEW pay-per-views were better, but WWE definitely had a way better year.
See, that's where I'm at.
WWE charging an arm and a leg for ticket prices. Yeah,
and people are buying them. I ain't buying them.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Rob invited me to a show. That was probably the last WWE show I could have ever went to because
I told you, paid. When I get my free ticket, that's the only time I'm going to the WWE show, man. I can't doing it.
I'm not. I don't think we'll ever go to a WrestleMania again.
Shout out Jeff.
Yeah, big shout out to Jay Boogies. That's where we're at, man. So sometimes you get home and you're by yourself for a few years, and you say, I miss so-and-so. I miss that lady.
Let me call her up.
Yeah, let me call her up. And then sometimes you got to go over there. You got to dust off an old award and dust that thing one good time. We brought back Feud of the Year. Now, this was an award that we had in 2018. And I thought it was appropriate to bring back here. I don't know why we stopped this award. I must have been annoyed with it, or maybe I could only do 10 on Survey Monkey at the time.
Were there feuds carrying over from year to year and it was just getting repetitive, or?
Probably a little mix of that too. But 2018, currently a tag team again. Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. Rob knows how much I love him. I know I've heard the jokes. Johnny, same face. Tommaso, whatever.
I'll say this. I love them as a tag team. I am not a fan of Johnny Gargano as a single.
I don't think we'll see him as a single.
Good.
But Feud of the Year, what I say? Who did I say pick that one? Clown, Effie and Vance Warner. Clown, hats off for that pick too, though, because I think that's an underrated pick that you have right there. Feud of the Year, Tanahashi versus House of Torture. Please stop saying this.
Man, it should be the fans versus House of Torture.
Getting all the money. I'm staying out of that. Oh, dusting it off. Boy, do I have some stories with the JR Cowboy hat. Yeah. So, Rob, who did we have any like people in here that we can talk about for the runner-ups?
All right, so our third place was Cody versus the Bloodline, which culminated in April at the WrestleMania.
And then they teamed up.
Sunshine and rainbows, happy endings all around.
Yeah. That was third. What was second?
Second place, we had Swerve versus Hangman.
Not mad. Like, yo, I'm not going to lie to you guys. You're going to be surprised by this. I voted for that. I felt like Swerve deserved something this year. And I was like, I voted for our winner. Drum roll, please. Feud of the Year 2024 goes to Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk. Like Mussolini and Kennedy.
And also, this feud helped me realize that the remake of this song actually does sound better in the car. I wasn't a fan of the remake because I felt like
Rob knows I'm probably the only person I was like, I like this. This is good.
The vocals felt off, the drums felt off, but then you play it in the car. I got a big expedition out there, so the song's banging. And that one came on, I was like, you know what? You're right.
Let me say this too for how I feel real quick about the whole like CM Punk song thing. I was at WrestleMania 29, and Living Color is one of the best live bands you can perform that sounds just like their song. I really enjoyed it. Donnie's my witness, but I digress. Punk and Drew deserved this, though, I thought. Like, I'm not mad at this at all. Like, sometimes you want to huff and puff, like, yeah, I don't agree with that, but
it never got dull to me.
Yeah, they found ways, and it actually showed, in my opinion, a flaw in the AEW system when he was out. If you could have had him on TV during his injury with his foot, even, you could have did something there. You could have put him on commentary. You could have used him.
The only thing I didn't like about this feud is when they kept focusing on the bracelet. Like, it's beads. Have the little girl make another one.
No. It mattered because it was that fan
it's who made it. It's the principle of the thing.
That's right. And that's what it was about. The real feud of the year is WWE diehards versus AEW diehards. Actually, the best one was the write-in one. Still, maybe. What was it?
Wrestling fans versus perpetual virginity.
Yeah, that was just whoever wrote that in, stupid.
Made me laugh.
Jocelyn said just throw out the 2024 results. Just put them in the trash. It's over. Now, Punk versus Drew, Diet Coke of a feud. Drew and Punk elevated. Drew is the king of trolling in 2024. Yeah. I got to see Living Color live. They are phenomenal. See? Sweet and low Punk. Yeah, that's where we're at, man.
All right. And now we're
at the crescendo.
The moment everyone's been waiting for.
We put matches forward around here at Everything Pro Wrestling. You see how Microphone Master isn't the biggest award you could win? You know why? Because it's about the matches. That's what you're paying for. No, it's both are important. I know me and Hub and probably everyone in here, we've had this argument and went back and forth about it. Match of the year, though, I think is a special category. It's one of the things like, what could you go back and watch? You can always look this up and say, you know what? I'm going to go back and check out that match. Here are some past winners. That Dominion. Kenny Omega. Let us gush here for a minute. Oh, my gosh. Me and Rob watched that live, bro. It was early as hell in the morning.
It's like maybe 4 or 5 in the morning.
Yeah. We stayed up to review that show, did we?
Yeah, we had a party before that.
Yeah, and then when the lights were like, it became light outside. I was like, we should get breakfast. We would have died at that table. Bro, absolutely amazing. Kenny Omega, Kazuchika Okada from Dominion, thing of beauty. 2019 Shingo Will Ospreay. That was a G1 match, if I'm correct. If you love Shingo, you know how good he is. And Will Ospreay at the time when he was on the come up of like getting into the heavyweight division, thing of beauty. 2020, not gonna lie, low key one of my top 10 favorite AEW matches. For as much as people probably think I hate these 3 or 4, Young Bucks versus Omega and Hangman. Great storytelling in that match.
You can't go wrong with that one, man.
That's an example that I always use of there is storytelling in matches. in 2021. The Young Bucks versus the Lucha Bros. One of my favorite cage matches for a tag team ever. I miss you, Penta.
Why do you miss him? You see him every Monday on Netflix.
They crushed that cage match, took some big risks. I enjoyed that one. I still think it's a classic. Like I said, all-time great pay-per-view as well. Punk's return, that debuts. Like, go back and watch All Out 2021 if you haven't. Now, the one that chaps my ass, Hell in a Cell. We didn't vote for FTR versus the Briscoes. They had 3 bangers. We did, and this is where we
split their votes, man.
No, they still didn't have enough to win. This would have won still. I was pissed. Why do we do this? Why? Why is it Cody and Seth?
He shows so much heart going out there with one arm.
Looks stupid to me. I was not. I thought it was.
It was dumb.
I thought it was a good match, but I thought it was a dumb choice for him to go out there and do that. And I don't know. I just didn't care for it. And wasn't that the Red Cell at the time and all that too?
Yes.
Ugh. And then we were there for this one. The only time I'll probably ever be able to say I was there for a match of the year. Man. Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay.
Shout out Derek, man.
Yo, Derek missed that match.
I didn't even want to tell him how good it was when we got back.
I was like, yo, Derek, you missed like one of the greatest matches ever, bro. I love it. Match of the year. Don't you mean Will Ospreay the best bout award? Well, Rob, let him know what happened here.
So I got 4 matches listed here.
All right.
Our 4th place winner was Danielson versus Swerve. This is actually the match I voted for.
I love Danielson Swerve. That was such an underrated match. Swerve could have been in this like as well. Yo, like I said, Swerve, he has probably been the most person I've ever seen in like close, but not enough.
I don't know. I remember the moment in that match got me off my feet. It was the
Busaiku knee.
Busaiku knee. He brushed it off.
Yes.
Dirt off my shoulders.
Yes.
Man. In 3rd place, Danielson again versus Will Ospreay at Dynasty.
Whoever didn't vote for this, I am pissed. I am pissed. Like that's what I voted for. That was my match of the year.
In 2nd place, our silver medal winner, Punk versus McIntyre in Hell in a Cell at Bad Blood.
Not a bad match. They definitely revitalized the Cell.
They made the Cell feel important. They made it feel like the feud ender. You know, it wasn't, but. And our 1st place winner. Drum roll, please. WrestleMania 40, Night 2, main event. Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns for the WWE Championship.
Go off, y'all. Go off. Like, I don't know. If this wasn't your match, I get it.
Before you get started, because I know you got something to say, I can see why people voted for this. It's the same reason I voted for Revolution for show of the year. That main event, Sting, Darby versus the Young Bucks, was a spectacle through and through. It got people engaged. But like you said earlier, or like whoever said it, if you gave me the assets that I had to book this main event, Undertaker, The Rock, Seth Rollins, the Bloodline, everything you could throw in there, I can see why people voted for this one. This wasn't my match of the year, but I can see why people picked it. And now, get him.
We used to be a country. What was wrong? How did so this is not a shot at Cody. Why didn't we vote Will Ospreay? Did you see what Will Ospreay did this year?
Yeah, so he didn't sell anything.
You know what? He sold them damn pay-per-views is what he sold. That's why I bought him. Will Ospreay crushed match in, match out. Like, I will not argue about WWE having a great year. I get it. I get that if you're feeling that company, great. Like, do you? But we are not going to sit up here and tell me that Will Ospreay did not get match of the year. This was his best year ever, in my opinion. Ever. He wrestled in New Japan. He wrestled Josh Alexander in TNA. This man wrestled Roderick Strong. He wrestled Konosuke Takeshita at that Revolution show. Banger. I was like, yo, it's got to go on the list. And I know, wherever Donnie is, Yeah, you had a lot of AEW matches on there. I'm sorry, Will Ospreay wrestled. Like, I can't help it.
What does Sean say almost every week on Clash? AEW offers the best in-ring product, bar none.
Bar none, dude. Like, in-ring, if you like bell-to-bell in-ring wrestling, storytelling in the ring, they are the people for you.
But, and I'm going to piss them off here, WrestleMania 40, Night 2, main event. Cinema.
That's how you feel about it? Like,
no, I'm just fucking with you.
Okay. Like, woo. Ooh, it's about to be a brawl on the class. Let me keep my glasses on here, yo. Chat's lighting it up, so hold on here.
All right, what we got here?
Let's see. People are just going in. I quit Joey Janela spring break. Yeah, that was good. Ospreay Shingo, best of the Super Juniors final. Yeah, loved it. Swerve and Hangman had people talking. I wouldn't be mad if that would have won too. That Tiger Driver 91 had people talking. Thought he killed Omega. Brian versus Swerve. I love that match.
That was my choice.
He yelled, "Excuse me." This must have been when you announced the winner. Laughing my ass off. No fuck way. What the F? I'm sorry, saying it with my whole chest. Bull.
Yo, hey, y'all voted for this, man.
I did not vote, bro. We had one vote apiece. That's it. Our votes count as much as yours. And whoever wrote that virginity line, like, it all is the same. I want to know who did that. Virginity is good. Remember that shit? Yo, so wait a minute. Not even with that. Y'all would think I'd be more mad about this one. I'm not even as mad. That Seth Rollins
He's still mad about that one.
Pissed me off to no end, bro. You gotta be kidding me in my Down West voice. Ospreay Danielson, people are calling BS. Ospreay Swerve. Y'all handing out links to WWE Brain Discords? No. It was just out there for people to pick. Boo. How in the bleep?
Because y'all voted for it.
Y'all, I think I'm going to quit watching. The majority want this over Ospreay versus Danielson.
No, watch because you want to watch. Don't worry about other people watching.
Right? Once again, bull jive. Y'all only voted because of The Rock.
Actually, I'm an Undertaker fan.
That was Cody's story. Well, actually, that wasn't supposed to happen if you think about it. Crazy.
Should have been Stone Cold. He couldn't be bothered. And I respect it.
2024 EPW Awards is over party. Bull.
Doodle trash.
Doodle trash. I don't know. Ospreay versus Danielson, Punk versus Drew, Danielson versus Zack Sabre, Drew. That was another one I had up there though. Danielson, Zack Sabre. That was a technical masterpiece. Ospreay versus Oak. That was on there. I had a Rev Pro match on there. Yo, come on, E. Come on, E.
No, we ain't touching that one.
EPW fans being fed piled or pilled, excuse me, fed pilled. I said piled. Piled driver.
I like that. Red pill, fed pill.
Yeah. No, dude, listen. It wasn't. I don't think it was EPW. I think it was just people who saw the link, clicked it, and wanted to vote. Check the IP, CJ. Any of them looking in Russia to you? They got AEW in Russia. Man, people are not happy about the cinema. Mercedes versus Momo better than this crap. Tokyo said. Trash Dookie. Listen. I implore all of you every year to share the link with your friends and vote. Go vote.
Like-minded individuals.
Doesn't have to be like-minded.
I'm just saying.
You can give it to Ted down the street for all I care. Have people vote, and we will read it, and we will share it. But another one in the books. We are logged in for this year, and we'll see what next year brings for 2025.
What do you want to see happen in 2025 in wrestling?
I would creatively as a whole, or creatively for people?
Just in general.
I want AEW to get to a better place again, to where people are not trashing this every week. I don't know if we'll ever get that far, but I want people to keep that same energy. And I'm not talking about you guys, but I'm talking about media people. Keep that same energy when you're writing articles about AEW has too many belts, and then you go silent when WWE introduces 2 more throughout the year, and they have 2 more than when AEW did when you wrote the article. But I digress. The TNA stuff, like I want to see TNA like get back to a better place for them. WWE creatively, I want to see, they got to get that mid-card tag team. They got to get that stuff right. Like I always said, being a main eventer in WWE, you are golden, bro. 5 pay-per-view matches, you're golden. You're going to always have a spot. But what about insert whoever your favorite wrestler is? What about Nakamura? What about LA Knight? Where's Montez Ford? Like, wow. More magic from Trips.
Trips.
Who's we? This is worse than Cody versus Seth with a match of the year. I just thought about that.
I don't know if it's worse, man.
Nah.
He's still mad about it.
That one was the worst, bro. They won over the Briscoes and FTR, bro. Come on. AW get better and Dakota Kai to win a title. Screw you, Triple H. That Lyra was the call.
Magic from Saudi.
Street Profits winning the tag team titles. Get it right, Triple H. Oh my goodness, we ain't getting into this. We went down a bad path here. I want TNA to rebuild their knockouts and singles and tag division. Yeah, they need some tag teams as well for the knockouts tag titles. A-Town down, Boo Boo Face. Man, what a fall for that guy, man. Yo, he's got to be hurt. Yeah, and get rid of TB. Yeah, I'm not gonna comment on that. I don't want people to not eat, but at the same time,
I want to see Jacob Fatu run wild, continue to run wild. Even though Gunther's a world heavyweight champion right now, it doesn't feel like he made that leap into the upper echelon. I feel like he should, and he will.
I think he's gonna end up on SmackDown, and he's gonna be the leader of that show.
I want to see,
and WWE could pick some people up. Malachi, Ricky, like I could see this is gonna be a big year for them, but I also think too that those people that I just mentioned picking up, it's gonna be time for people to start getting jealous. I think we're gonna start seeing jealousy rear its ugly head in WWE.
I want to see the title taken off of Moxley ASAP, and me personally, push that, give it back to Swerve. I don't care. Give it back to Swerve.
Would you be mad at Kenny right now if he got it?
I wouldn't be mad. The only one I'd be mad about right now is if Edge gets it. Nah. I'm sorry, Cole.
Yeah, you'd be mad if Jericho got it. Don't lie.
Well, yeah.
Thanks, guys. What
else do I want to see?
Someone said Tegan Knox. I don't know if people believe in Tegan Knox enough.
I was a fan of Tegan Knox, but I don't know about them knees, man.
Too many injuries. Jay White, be careful. WWID.
Jay White was a surprise for you. Historically, you watch me on this channel.
Rob hates Jay White.
I don't hate him. I was his biggest hater, though.
Hates him. Hater.
I never said he was a bad wrestler, though, but he shocked me this past year. I want to see him elevated as well, but I also want to see the Guns back, and I want to see them get a proper tag team title run.
Well, the first one's never your proper, I always feel, too. Like, let's rebuild that tag division. You got the Guns. Private Party's not even, like, bad. They just haven't been featured in a spot well enough, but who are they going to work with? I like Leo Rush and Action Andretti. There's promise in that tag division.
See, I feel like Private Party's going to lose those belts ASAP.
No, it's about to be Lashley and Shelton show. Mm-hmm. We heard people.
And
Jada Parker, NXT champ.
Yeah.
I mean, I
just want, anytime Jada's on my TV, I'm happy.
Hey, Miss Parker.
And I watch NXT for two reasons.
Jada Parker.
Jada Parker and Obafemi. I rarely tune in.
I
know they're gonna be. If she's on there, she's usually involved with Jada Parker, so whatever.
Yeah. Obafemi's that boy too.
That's my guy, the ruler.
Omos and Noah. Yeah, I love. You know what? I'm gonna implore people, check out Noah and AJPW. Listen, I know on here like we don't get to talk wrestling a lot, like from across the way, all that. I don't get to watch AJPW like that. Like I get to watch it, but in spurts. So they have some really good shows that I saw recently, and I think Kent is going back to Noah. Prediction.
I can see it.
Brian Keith. I'd like to see him elevated for 2025. That's a good name.
Hoppin' Bob.
Lucha Bros. He said TJPW. Yeah, that's another good if you're in the Joshi Pro Wrestling. Julia show. Julia will be rocking out too. I think Stephanie Vaquer is going to become the North American champion soon. But other than that, Rob, I don't know, man. Take him out of here, man. I'm going to let you take us out, man.
I want to wish you all a happy and prosperous 2025. Everything you want to happen, I hope it does. Just go out there and get it, man.
Absolutely. And I thank everyone who voted on this and who had time to check it out, man, and whoever left a like and whatever. You know, I appreciate you guys every single week that we do this, every single year. We put a lot of work into this. I know it's annoying sometimes when I'm sending it out, asking people to vote, but it's fun. Like, I think it's a fun show. We get to come in here, we laugh. I know some people said throw these nominations in the trash, but
these results in the trash.
Or yeah, not the nominations, the results. Well, no, I did get yelled at for nominations too. It's about too many AEW matches. Shut up. Shut it up. But we thank you guys over here on the EPW side of things, man. So for me, the homie Rob, we are out for this episode of the EPW Awards. I'll probably make this a playlist eventually, and you guys can go check out all the past ones and show us love. We'll be live on Monday for Clash of the Podcast, and don't forget to check me and Derek out every Wednesday after AEW Dynamite for our AEW Dynamite review. We are out. Deuces.